Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the instant match reaction to Bournemouth 2, Everton 1. Suffering with a bit of Christmas sickness, I think, today, so excuse me if I'm a little bit more moany than normal. That was a shit show, to be honest with you. It was pathetic performance. It's hard to, Sam Allardyce's unbeaten runs. It's happened. He's contributed to it massively today. But those players, the majority of them are garbage, I'm afraid. Or certainly playing that way this season. You have three managers this season and all three haven't been able to get them to perform consistently, and it's happened today. We've just lost to a team that are, for me, are a poor side, very poor side with average players. I'm just, the lineup, three defensive midfield players is berserk. For everybody who goes on about Tom Davies, at least the kid goes forward with the football and not sideways and backwards. For those defending Cuco Martina, whatever, Jagielka and Keane, pathetic, the pair of them today. Just a horrendous display. A horrendous display. I think for me, there was only Garner and Jordan Pickford and Oumar Niasse when he came on who can say they performed to any kind of level. I think the rest of them were poor, were really, really poor. Big fan of John Joe Kenny, but that second goal's pathetic. Kid stuff, that. Kid stuff. The lad goes past you, Welliam, and give the free kick away and get back in. Half-hearted, stupid attempt at a slide tackle. Morgan Schneiderlin, Hollywood pass just before it. Crack of that, mate, when we're under pressure. Yeah, just rubbish. Rubbish display. Players aren't good enough. They're not good enough to perform consistently well. And that is the issue, really. Sam Allardyce had a good run. You're always going to lose games, of course, you are. And it was 9 unbeaten or whatever it was today, and they've ended up with a massive fluke to win the game. Big, I think it's a double deflection that ends up in the net, but they're not going to win many more football matches this season, so you can't. It's Christmas, you can't begrudge them too much. But for us, it was just pathetic. It was pathetic. Both defences are awful. They're terrible, and ours are terrible. And but for Pickford, we'd have lost the game comfortably. So not many pluses I can take out of that. On an attacking level, we were horrendous again. And it's all very well saying it's Sam Allardyce and his tactics. That may well contribute it, but we've got players in our team that don't want to pass the ball forward. They don't want to. Simple as that. They always want to pass it backwards or sideways. That's not going to undo any team. We were negative in the first half. Aaron Lennon has gone back out of a bit of form. He was just not able to get in the game at all today. Didn't cause them any problems. Gylfi Sigurdsson was on the periphery until the second half when Rooney come on. He got in it a bit more, but still not enough for someone who's supposed to be the key to our works. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was a non-entity today. Fluffed our best chance. The back pass, he should have hit it first time. But the lad's 20, he's played every game or played a lot of games, and is fighting living on scraps because he's isolated against 3 players all the time because the rest of our players are 40 yards away from him. It's just rubbish. I don't know how the likes of Luckman and Vlasic don't get anywhere near it. They must be not performing in training because they're nowhere near the side classing, nowhere near it. They must be garbage in training. Sam Allardyce rotated the centre-backs again. It was a mistake, and it's been proven now because we've given 2 very cheap goals away. The first goal, what McCarthy is doing, I'll never know, on the halfway line. Looked like a foul on Cuco Martina, but, irrespective of that, he's got the ball and he knocks it back towards our goal for no reason. He could have put into touch, or actually, just pass it to a blue shirt, which is normally the aim of the game. We score a goal. They're asking about whether at the back and give it away. Sigurdsson plays in the ass. Lovely little flick with the outside of the right foot to Garner and he finishes it. brilliantly for 1-1. Then we were all over them then. They were panicking, we looked like a real threat. And then he took Garner off. And okay, if he's trying to protect them, I get that. I understand it. But so then, he should have just put Tom Davies on. Because he left Schneiderlin, who, let's be honest, isn't having a good season. He's too slow. He's too negative with his passing. Or he's trying stupid 70-yard raking balls that end up costing us a goal. But you know what? We tried to give them a second goal for that last 15 minutes anyway. The amount of times Schneiderlin got caught in possession, he knocked two back towards our goal. Keane saved them one time. Pickford saved them the other. We backed off them. Jagielka gave them balls away, let himself get spun too easily. It was just a nightmare performance. And if this had been Monday, after we played a couple of days before, you'd go, games caught up with us. No excuse today. Played on Tuesday. No excuse for that. Just a horrendous performance. And you know what? I just hate watching us sometimes. Because there's nothing. You look at that team and there's just nothing in it. I don't know how we've had money to spend and we've ended up with what's in front of us, which is just nothing. You know, we got marginally better for a bit when Rooney came on in the ass. But, you know, it's embarrassing that we've bought some of those players and they perform like that. It really is. There's just nothing to us. And that, you know, you can blame Sam Allardyce all you want. And he is, like I say, does have to take some of the blame today. But that team was terrible. But he's not the one in a blue shirt who can't pass a football. He's not the one in a blue shirt who can't run forward with the ball. Yeah, he picks them, of course he does, but some bad players in that. That's all I've got to say. At the moment, these players are either horrendous or they just haven't got going because, you know, and I think, to be honest, I think it's about time we moved half a dozen of them on because they're just not good enough for where we want to go. Unless we just want to survive. And then, who knows, we'll know in May whether we're good enough. You know, the way I'm looking at it now, after that today and West Brom the other day, I'm now looking, thinking, yeah, we're full in a relegation battle, 100%. Forget looking above us because we can't go to two of the poorest teams in this division and get 1 point from those two games and have about 4 shots or whatever. What have we had there? 6 shots. We had 6, I think, or 5 the other day. 7 at West Brom, but 1 on top. It's 20 shots a game is the minimum. And if you can't coach that, then... But they'll players... It's about time you had a little bit of pride in your performances and try and create some chances. It's not about... Listen, they've done well because they were on their arse and they put a run together and they've done well. But Tuesday and then today, 2 horrendous displays. You know, we ground out a 0-0 the other day against a really poor side. And you kind of went, well, okay. And the Ash win, you know, we had a chance to keep a save. It puts that in, we win. And they were a bigger test for me than these today. These are all Martinez football, which goes nowhere, but we've gifted them 2 goals and we've lost the game. So there you go. Listen, whatever. Don't forget to check out Ped's instant match reaction and we'll put some final word together. But I am just pissed off of watching our players who just aren't good enough to wear that blue shirt, or certainly not playing like they're good enough to win it, to wear it. So there you go. See you later.